I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me.
TA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Murray off play action. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On play action, it's Murray. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that's incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Murray now to throw, and he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. T.J. Hockenson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Dolphins 7, Patriots nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now this a very short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Donaldson.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
It's Mixon on the counter. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
2nd and 2.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Donaldson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike 37, I got you. I got you. There we go, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Hey, get the weight room. There we go, echo.
Looking to throw. Donaldson.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there for the Patriots.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Oh, you got D? 45's the Mike. 45's the Mike. All right.
And now with the play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 9.
Everyone got 4 down. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. You go 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Donaldson.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, Donaldson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A handoff to Mixon. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Mixon going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the Dolphins' 5-yard line.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Now Joe Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Mixon.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there for the Dolphins.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Patriots 36.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing again, Murray. Oh, he stays up. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Being chased out left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Touchdown! It's complete. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Patriots nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway.
This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Donaldson.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Patriots.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run here with Mixon. Powers past him at the 5. And he's brought down.
68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 10. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray.
Looking underneath and finding Hubbard.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Murray going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 23. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
At the Patriots' 12-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Chuba Hubbard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Patriots 6. Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Donaldson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Donaldson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big play there for the Patriots.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Donaldson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Donaldson. Under pressure, they got him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike. Hey. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Here I come. Here I come. Mike 16. Mike 16.
Looking to throw. Donaldson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot him? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give me something. Check three. Check nickel.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Murray off play action. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
44, Mike, 44.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Patriots 6. Brian Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this a very, very short kick.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. New England on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, Donaldson. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, Donaldson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs... And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Back him up, back him up.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Tight end's right. Hey. 57's the mic. Watch 57. I got him.
Back to throw it. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. On play action, it's Murray. That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
What is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Second and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. .39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. First down, Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.